Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night. Gospel powerhouse Ty Tribbett. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cass the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats. Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The ultimate celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
DJ Shows and Momo present Sunrise to Summer. Sunrise to Summer. Most anticipated event for the summer. It goes down Saturday, June 27th at Legends Place, 495 East and 95th Street. Get ready for the Total Destruction crew. DJ Kev, Top of the Line Family, DJ Young G, and the birthday boy coming through. The Simpler X, live on the record of Vinci. Tickets are only $20. You pay more at the door. With drinks on sale and food on the house. Saturday, June 27th, Sunrise to Summer. New York, get ready. This is gonna be a movie.
Get pain relief fast with Frances Rub.
When the days get tough, rub it. Having back pains, rub it. The dog not well, rub it. COVID on you, rub it. If you have 4AD, rub it. For proper circulation, rub it. Stroke have you on a side, rub it. For all problems in life, rub it with Frances Rub. Or call 713-4162 or 489-3421. Nothing beats a good old Frances Rub. Located in the Vendors Arcade, booth 27B.
And now in VA4 on Girodi Street next to the post office.
Hello. Good evening, Hush Talkers. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our Jazz edition. And this evening, we will be livening up ourselves with some good vibes, harmonious music, and all that jazz talk. You know, jazz is in the air in St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. And of course, this evening's show is sponsored by the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. And it's actually the countdown time for St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026, running from this Thursday, tomorrow, the 30th of April, with our opening night at the Mindo Phillip Park, and it's all the way to the 10th of May, 2026, with the ultimate celebration. However, this evening, I would like to start by taking a moment of silence to express our deepest condolences to our co-host, Vilna, and her family. I'm hearing somebody else speaking, Yolanda. I don't. Can you? Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. We'd like to take a moment. Admin, are we online? Okay, I think we're streaming now. A moment of silence for our co-host Vilna and her family on the passing of her brother. We pray for strength and comfort during this difficult time. And please know, Vilna, that your Hush Talk family is here for you in this moment, and of course for the days when your hush needs to be heard. A moment of silence. Vilna, you are in our thoughts and prayers. All right, Hush Talkers. Now tonight, let the jazz begin. Shortly, of course, I will be joined by my co host Yolanda. I don't know what she's doing. She's probably jazzing somewhere. But for now, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce a very, very special guest. Help me welcome our first official guest on the stream, Miss Ruby JAZZ. Welcome, Ruby.
Hi, Tamara. Hi,
Hi.
hi, Yolanda, wherever in the world you are. Thank you. Thank you for having me as your first official guest. I am so elated to be here.
Welcome to Hush Talk. We've missed you. I know you've been busy and we have missed you, so welcome. So Ruby, let me give you this opportunity for you to tell our Hush Talkers about yourself and why are you our special guest for this special, Jazz and St. Arts Festival edition.
I am Ruby JAZZ from the Hearts of Miku. Um, no stranger to Yolanda and Tamara. We have enjoyed our talk show, if you may remember. Let's Talk Women before. As I said, born and bred in Miku. I am a teacher. And if we're going to talk jazz, I am also a member of the auspicious Miku Jazz Aviege. I am a member of the planning committee.
Okay. And so for those who don't know, Miku Jazz Aviage is one of the community jazz events,
That, yes.
right? Great. So we're speaking about, let's go right and hit the nail on his head, and we heard the word community jazz. And this is something that is new and trending, and every community I know is trying to outdo the other community. Everybody claims to have the best jazz. So Miku had a very successful Jazz Aviage 2026. So tell me, what are some of the benefits, especially for the community of Miku, as it's hosting its own jazz festival?
Oh, Tamara, I cannot even begin to mention the benefits. I think we have main stage jazz, and these slots are typically slots on the main stage jazz typically go to established names and well-known artists, whether it be local, regional, or international. So I think community jazz offers us a local experience. It exposes our local upcoming artists who through community jazz can eventually get to bigger, larger bookings on main stage jazz. So while Pigeon Island and Minderfield Park draw the headliner crowds, the community jazz program carries the festival directly into St. Lucia's towns and villages. So you find that with community jazz, you have an island-wide reach. So you have hills and valleys in Bexar with the inspirational jazz. You have Soufre Jazz, the ultimate experience. You have Babuno Rainforest Jazz, Swazel Jazz and Arts Festival, Viewport Jazz and Arts Festival. And of course, topping that list, Jazz of Years, the Miku experience.
All right, wonderful. And of course, everybody has that special touch, right? Okay.
Yes.
So I know it was successful, and I saw the photos and the videos, and I think, who was your headliner?
Luciano.
Luciano. But what went into creating, or what do you do? What goes into creating such a master?
Wait, Samara. You said you saw the videos and pictures. That means
Yeah.
you were not there.
Unfortunately, I could not attend.
You
Unfortunately,
missed you missed
I
this year.
know,
You
I
missed
know,
a great
I
vibe.
So, is it a lot of work going there? Do you involve a lot of community persons, are community leaders and groups involved? What goes into creating such a masterpiece?
A lot. As you would imagine, a lot of work. A lot of work goes on beyond the scenes, and work that just does not just begin 2 months before. It's a lot of long-term planning, a lot of effort, and a lot of teamwork.
Right.
And yes, we try to involve as best as we can community persons, our vendors, our um, volunteers who prepare the grounds, those lovely grounds that you see. So much, so many people,
Oh,
community based people. Yes.
that's good. And that's important. As you say, we know with the
Yes.
tourism product, we want to meet the persons. The government has always said, this administration, that tourism, want to get to the community level, want to meet
Yes.
the people. It's for the people and they should benefit.
Mhm.
And overall, for the Jazz of Years event, what were the highlights? What was the highlight? What was the take home moment? What was the aha, this is it for you?
So many. The entire event was the but
Ah,
for me, that the fact that we were able to double, maybe triple our crowd from last year, our patrons from last year, that was emotional for us. I don't know if it's because I was the vendor lead. I was the lead for the vendors. I must say the addition of Village Miku was a highlight for me. We had an area to imitate the village of Miku. So you had one street
oh,
like,
wow.
Miku, Philadelphia Row passing through. So that was a highlight for me. It was a welcoming addition. Yes.
Wow. Okay, nice. Interesting. I can't wait to see the actual footage. And I'll make sure I mark my calendar for Jazz Affairs 2027. God willing.
27
Fingers crossed.
for sure.
Yes. All right. Before we move on, let me just say good night. Good night to our people on stream. I see we have Merlin is here. Good night, Electra. Of course, Leona. We have our supporters who are always here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We're talking St. Lucia Jazz. We're jazzing it up, keeping it upbeat and alive this evening. So, Ruby, right on the hill, the heel, sorry, of community jazz. I know that you said there are other communities, and I'm just
Yes.
going through some of the community jazz events that we have. I'm hearing a
Mhm.
lot of hype about the next one, which is supposed to be better than Miku or just as good, but it's a very popular one that's trending, and that is Soufre Jazz,
Great.
the ultimate experience on May
Mhm.
2nd. And we have a lot of persons. We have Gramps Morgan. I think they're originally
One of my
from
favorites.
Morgan Heritage, is it?
Brooklyn. Yes.
Ah, and that's the one with a woman like you, for people like you,
Mhm.
this famous
Yes.
song,
Yes.
right? Yes.
Yes.
So they're out there with a whole bunch of locals. We have also have Voice from Trinidad,
Mhm.
DYP Band, which is a staple in St. Lucia, always performing, always delivering. Arthur Ale, Imran Nerdy, Mishak, Reasons Orchestra. I remember growing up on Reasons, so Reasons Orchestra is here.
Orchestra.
Bo
Mhm.
Dixon and crew. So Soufre Jazz is also called the Ultimate Experience May 2nd. Other communities, I know Fordor Jazz on the 3rd of May has a fantastic show with Dwayne Stevenson, is it? Tell me
Yes.
about that song. I think he sang this popular song, Though I've never lived like you would. I was
Right.
going for right. So he's there with our very own Ted Dixon. John is in the house.
Song.
We have Substance. We have Avot Service. So it's a mixture of, our Creole, our heritage is there, and we have some steel pan. There are a lot of shows actually on the third Ruby. I also see for community jazz. We have Babano Rainforest Jazz. I think they're having a country and western style, and it's as we go through the community jazz events, we're seeing the mixture, the genres. It's
The
not just
mixture of
right.
genres. Yes.
So a lot of people in the diaspora, people who are
Catering for everybody.
right,
Mhm.
they
Yes.
expect us the true jazz music, but we have calypso, we have R&B, we have reggae. It's a whole mixture. Viewfort also has a fantastic show, and they have a lot of
Glenn
locals. They are
Washington.
bringing down Glenn Washington.
Glenn
And I know
Washington.
Yolanda would have loved to be at that show to hear Glenn Washington. She does this song she likes, "Strangers in the What We Were Just Strangers in the Night." Yes, Yolanda would like that vibe there. So that's also
So,
a
Tamara, I think we should appreciate that the Community Jazz Initiative is really doing a wonderful job at creating a more sustainable and equitable festival that directly benefits our local stakeholders while still managing to enhance the overall experience for our visitors. And this is important.
Very important. And what I really like is that you can tell each community jazz. So, for example, I know Ancillary has a community jazz, a fish fry jazz, and where they bring in all their her black and their locals. And
their local talent.
Where they do that, they're going to do the storytelling. You know, so each community has, that thing. I think Choiseul also has one. It has the arts component. Of course, Choiseul is very big with crafts and arts, etc. So that is wonderful. I am loving it. We have a lot more jazz to speak about, but at this moment, let us just take a quick commercial break. Let's pay our bills, and we'll be right back speaking jazz on Hush Talk.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Ty Trebet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cast the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats, Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
DJ Souls and Momo present Sunrise to Summer. Sunrise to Summer. Most anticipated event for the summer. It goes down Saturday, June 27th at Legends Place, 495 East and 95th Street. Get ready for the Total Destruction crew. DJ Kev, Top of the Line Family, DJ Young G, and the birthday boy coming through. The Simpler X, live on direct out of Vinci. Tickets are only $20. You'll pay more at the door. With drinks on sale and food on the house. Saturday, June 27th, Sunrise to Summer. New York, get ready. This is gonna be a movie.
Get pain relief fast with Frances Rub.
When the days get tough, rub it. Having back pains, rub it. The dog not well, rub it. COVID on you, rub it. If you have 4AD, rub it. For proper circulation, rub it. Stroke have you on a side, rub it. For all problems in life, rub it with Frances Rub. Or call 713-4162 or 489-3421. Nothing beats a good old Frances Rub. Located in the Vendors Arcade, booth 27B.
And now in VA4 on Girodi Street next to the post office.
Welcome back, Hush Talkers. This evening we're speaking Jazz 2026. We're having an energetic, fun conversation with our first ever Hush Talk, official Hush Talk guest, Miss Ruby Sages. Just a reminder that this show tonight is sponsored by the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, and they're the big ones behind the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. And we thank them, and we're going to celebrate, and we're going to be part of this celebration this year. So, Ruby, before we actually left for our commercial break, we were speaking about community jazz, and something came up which was interesting, especially when I spoke about ancillary, and we spoke about the exhibitions. What I really like how the festival has evolved is that we have incorporated, it's no longer just called the St. Lucia Jazz Festival, it's called the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. So they have now given the artisans, the artists, the musicians, the poets, the dancers, the actors, storytellers, they've given them an avenue to display their talent, so that the world can see what we have to offer. So we actually have an arts section of the festival this year. Ruby, you are creative. I know you as a very, very creative person. I know you work with your hands very well in the classroom and out of the classroom. I mean, I've seen your work. You make cards and corsages. You are creative. What are your thoughts about the arts segment to the festival?
Tamara, as you would imagine, I welcome the inclusion of arts into the St. Lucia Jazz Festival, because I believe the integration of storytelling, local talents, visual arts, this offers a necessary bridge between what is not ours, that is the international and local and regional artists, and what is ours. Right. So you get that bridge. So it allows us to celebrate our cultural icons. For example, I think last weekend we just had the honoring of our icon, our deceased icon, Chef Harry.
Chef Harry, yes. Yes.
So what it actually does, it allows us to use jazz and arts, allows us to use that platform to celebrate local traditions, heritage, not only for entertainment, but I would say maybe edutainment.
Oh, I like that word.
So, edutainment, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
I like that.
So even while we are being entertained, we are also learning. And as a teacher, this warms my heart. You know? So it goes beyond just music. And it provides a holistic, a wholesome view of what we have to offer creatively. And this is a plus for me, a big plus, a huge plus.
Nice.
So yes, now, so I
welcome that. I know you're from the South. I'm in the Castries in the Northern Basin. And around that time, there is something called Arts. I think it's called Arts in the City. And the city of Castries is transformed. So you have events happen at Serenity Park, and I know we now have an amphitheater there. The Derek Walcott Square transforms into this exhibition site. It's a lot of art in the city. So I've also seen that this year, this art segment has been extended to the smaller community, other communities. I shouldn't say smaller, the other communities. I know there's one happening now. It's called Tea Talk Setley C. It's a souvenir market that is in Rodney Bay. That's happening, I think, the 7th or 8th of May during the jazz period. So it gives tourists, visitors, and even locals a chance to go through and purchase, souvenirs, etc.
Yes.
Always
if I may say, even with our Jazz of Years, we had a new addition, which included the arts. Okay. So we had a Made in Miku booth.
Okay, nice.
Where only vendors from Miku making, displaying their local talents. We even had a school child. We had a student. We had a student displaying what she makes in clothing and textiles. We had an artist, I don't know if you've heard of Trudell Newton, displaying her. She actually did a painting of Viege points.
Oh wow!
We had somebody selling very, very, very beautiful jewelry. So we included the acts this year also.
Yeah. Okay, great. So I'll just give some, what's happening for those in the diaspora, those who are here and not aware. There
So,
is also a Life in Color exhibition, and that is happening at Orange Grove Plaza, always in St. Omer, and a group of them. There's always that exhibition. You know what warms my heart? I find in St. Lucia, we have very limited entertainment. You feel like doing something, you go to a bar or to a party, a country and western, or the beach. Basically, that's it. But I love at this time when there's
so
all
much
this
to do,
activity happening, and
so
I
much
love
to go.
theater. And that's about the
Yes,
only time. Is it this time or Independence time? And there are so many plays happening for this jazz season. There's one called Don't Call Me Baby Doll, Voices of the Underground. There are a number of theater plays happening, and I'm really going to take advantage of that. I saw a video actually today somewhere in Rodney Bay. There was a pop-up show. There are a lot of pop-up art shows with dancing and a lot of things happening around. And so you can also go, if you go to the Facebook page, Instagram, or there's something called the Cultural Development Foundation, CDF. They're responsible for arts in the city, and they are the big, they organize a lot of the arts segment. So again, I am happy for the art segment. I know a creative like you and a lot of people in the audience who like not really the music, but or maybe those who like both. So what we can do now, Ruby, we can put to our
so
audience into the comment section. If you can say or tell us which jazz events you are looking forward to.
forward to
Yes,
this
which
year.
jazz events we are looking forward to this year. So we have looked at community jazz. Ha! 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 Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome. Good night, good night, good night.
Good night. Welcome. I thought you were jazzing
Let me just
somewhere.
say, no, I have been there on the Hush Talk since it started. I have been there. I've just been in the background, and I have been very, very impressed with what I am hearing. I never really connected the jazz Viege thing with how envious I am of those people who actually experience it, because I was like, oh my goodness, a Bota should not happen without me. So I'm actually very, very envious and very, very sad that for the second time in a row, that's the second time, right, Ruby?
Yes, it is.
For a second time in a row, I have not been able to experience, the experience. So I can promise, if God said next year, I am going to be there. So
You should.
I don't know if my background is going to allow me to continue talking, but I love so much. As you said, that I am here and I see a lot of our followers here talking, showing up. So I love that you were asking them what are their plans and what do they plan to do, as the jazz season, runs through. So I'm going to keep quiet and step back a little bit and let you guys do your thing.
Okay, so let's good night. Yeah, so viewers, please tell us what jazz event are you looking for? I mean, some have gone through, but we have a lot more to come. So please put in the chat what event you are looking forward to. Somebody says, please, okay, Kamala Bryce says, I didn't enjoy jazz Viege, I think this year was better last year. Can you tell us why? I mean, Ruby, is it you here? You can probably get feedback. I cannot be the judge of that because I did not attend this year. But if she can tell us what or why not, that can help. Are you seeing any more comments? On my end, it's paused. I cannot see the comments. I can't see any more. Yolanda, can you see any comments?
So I see V showing off. I don't want to read V's comment because she's showing off. She's saying night, and she knows she's somewhere in the jazz enjoying. She's somewhere in St. Lucia enjoying something. So, but we appreciate you here tonight. We appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you. I don't think there are too many comments though. Other than what I saw from you, didn't enjoy this year. I think what you want to say is that she didn't enjoy it as much. So V said she has been hearing conflicting comments. Like I guess some people are saying like it was really, really good, and some people are saying it was not. From what I saw, it was beautiful. you
It was
know.
beautiful.
So I'm not
Okay.
sure what exactly. So maybe, Ruby, one of the things you can do as a committee member is if there is some kind of guys can gather feedback from the people who actually showed up for jazz. Just what is it that you really like? What is something you'd love to see us to see happen next year?
Yeah.
Make it more enjoyable. So kind of like get the feedback from the community, to see if no matter what you do, you'll be able to please everybody. But if you have this
That's right.
feedback,
Yes.
exactly you can do better.
That's
I
the
must
thing.
say,
No
I
matter
just
what you do, you can't please everybody. And I guess it's a matter of opinion, a matter of taste too.
Yes.
Taste plays a big role. So maybe one thing some people might have enjoyed or looked forward to that they did not get. Others, I've heard comments where they said Miku Jazz of Liège owes them nothing. They owe Jazz of Liège. So, but it is important that we rely on feedback, take feedback into consideration in planning for Jazz of Liège 2027. So we welcome all feedback, whether negative or positive.
okay.
All right. Fantastic.
So V says again, for some people, they are saying last year was better, but they still enjoy themselves. And then she said, from what she saw, it was amazing. Ruby, I kind of want to just go back to something you said earlier about the committee incorporating the arts into the jazz festival. I don't think I heard if there was any arts part. I mean, singing and performing is part of the arts as well.
Right.
But in terms of like other forms of art, were there other forms in Jazz of Liège, or is it just something that's happening in the main stage?
Yes. So as I was telling Tamara, we had a Made in Miku booth. It was a large tent where local artists from Miku were able to display their talents. We had a student who makes clothing and textile student from Miku Sex. She was displaying clothing that she has made. We had an artist who makes jewelry, very, very, very beautiful jewelry. We had this young lady from La Couville, I think. She has a skincare line. And you should see, I had to ask her whether she uses her products. And I told her she needs no advertisement. You should see her skin, complexion, and her skin and all. And a very young girl. We had Trudell Newton, Mrs. Newton's daughter, displaying her art. And she also has some earrings and so on. We had Food Harmony displaying local treats, vegan treats. So yes, we had the arts on display. And even 2 weeks before, we did a community legacy project where we erected signage for those legacy places in Miku, places we have known from time, and that those buildings and places have been there even before us. You have the old infant school, the old market. So we had a community legacy project where we actually erected signage. So you walking through Miku and you see this bridge. So now you know it's Pomako. And you know, Pomako, right. So you know, although we don't really see so many gentlemen sitting there anymore, but we knew that as where the gentlemen sat to converse on an afternoon. We have the idlers. So we highlighted these places by erecting signage. So yes, we involved the art.
So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It reminds me that I have yet to go back to the Pomako poem. Maybe that could have been a piece that could have been highlighted at the festival.
Exactly.
So I'm glad
maybe
yes, definitely.
next year, Jazz 2027, you will be down for the art segment. Yes.
No, well, you know what? I'm not going to do that yet.
Great idea.
But I think now that we have the Jazz of Liège talk and we're talking jazz and we're talking arts, that the arts festival go until May 10th, right? So I have ample time, ample opportunity to upload it on this platform so that the viewers can see, they can enjoy, and kind of like connect it to if there is a web page, something for Jazz of Liège I've created. So
there is a Facebook page, and you're welcome. You're welcome to upload it.
Okay, great.
Wonderful,
great.
Yolanda. Yeah, you can
In
be
fact,
part of the
you
jazz.
know what, Yolanda? I'll put you in touch with our marketing and creative director, Larry Nelson. He's in charge of the page, and we will take it from there. Okay.
Okay, great.
Wow, you see,
I was
you see
very
there's
impressed
something.
with all of the presenters you spoke about, because I'm thinking that's no small feat. They might think, oh, I just come and I present at the jazz, but when you talk about the person doing the skincare line, the person doing the jewelry, the person doing the clothes and all of that, that is a good avenue, a good opportunity to say, oh, hey, let me begin a business. Let me start my business. These are employment
Yes.
opportunities. And it's a
Yes.
way for they themselves to put their craft out there for, again,
Out
we know
there.
it's not
Yes.
coming to jazz. We have a lot of people traveling from all over. We have people who are celebrities. And if just can you imagine one celebrity saying, I like this and rocking it somewhere, then all of a sudden that artist is on the map. So that's an amazing,
Yes.
amazing, amazing
Yes.
that, you know, you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the evolution, how the festival, because I remember
Oh, yes.
going to jazz as a young, maybe 13 years old. Jazz was at Pigeon Island. It was probably like a weekend. And I remember my first jazz. I must have been about 13 years old. I went with a friend because my parents couldn't even afford jazz. It was so, it was expensive. It was not
It's
popular.
an
It was pure
exclusive.
jazz.
Mhm.
Yes, it was
Pure
exclusive.
jazz.
And I remember going there, and I got to Pigeon Island, and there were a few blacks. We could have counted the number of black persons. It catered to a certain group of persons, and we played around because we're not interested in the music. And I remember evolving. I remember they bringing Lauryn Hill. I remember bringing black artists. I remember opening new genres. And I've been going to jazz for all these years, and it has evolved into a beautiful festival. Not just it caters to everybody. So there's
Everybody.
something
Yes.
for
Yes.
everyone. Yeah. All right. So what we will do at this time, if we have no more comments, Leona Bryce said, I enjoy the jazz music. Was she there?
Sorry, but you can enjoy jazz anywhere you
can enjoy some of these songs, Tamara. She enjoyed. What she's saying is that she loves.
So it must have been Electra or somebody there.
No, but listen.
So
remember, jazz doesn't have to have live stream. People who attend it, they're putting clips on WhatsApp statuses, on Facebook, and you're kind of like enjoying it. What's the word I'm looking for? Somebody help me. You're enjoying it
vicariously. Vicariously. Yes.
That's what I'm looking for. You're enjoying it vicariously. So I love the fact that you when people put it out there, even if you're not there, you can get glimpses. I remember Leona saying, you know what, I'm so upset with everybody who is at jazz because she herself cannot be there. But yet still she couldn't get away from everybody posting because she just had to be in the gist of things to see what was going on. So it's a beautiful
thing. I think what she's saying too is that she enjoys the jazz music, as opposed to we know our chica loves her soca and her, but she's letting us know that she also loves the real jazz music. So our girl is an all-rounder when it comes to taste.
Hold up. I just saw a comment in the chat and I love it. Again, it's from your chica, Ruby. She said, I never paid much attention, but after watching again this year, I am interested. And that is one of the biggest things about advertising and sharing. Because sometimes people hate jazz. Some people think it's just, lovers rock music. It's just chill music. It's just country and western music. But it's a melee of all of those things. And the mere fact that it's into an even bigger explosion, it's bringing more of the arts. Now it's awareness of it, saying, hey, you may not have known what this is, but this is great. So when we brought it like this, we open the door for more people to come in and support those kind of activities. Leona, next year you ain't being there without me. Remember, I have FOMO. You there?
Okay, I'm looking forward because I remember last year. I remember inviting you last year. I tried my very best. I remember lying down on the beach at Bay Gardens, you, myself, and our husbands, and I said, Yolanda, you need to be in St. Lucia May 2026 for jazz. And she's like, I'm always doing that.
It's not my fault, T. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's the husband's birthday around that time. And you know, he goes to St. Lucia so often. So being in St. Lucia around is not something he wants to do. So, but I'm going to work. Sometimes the wife have a lot of influences. As a wife with influence, I'm going to start putting the things in there. Baby, if you're listening right now, sorry, I'm sure he is. I'm going to, find a way for me to show up there next year, Jazz Festival. But I think with that
you will want to do the jazz. It's something new. It's something that you have not experienced. So he will want to be there. And I know anything for his madam.
Oh, yes.
You have influence.
So I think on that point, Ruby, I think the audience remember anything for his madam. So we'll take a commercial break while that kind of like.
Ruby, why did you start this? Why did you start this? Commercial, please. Commercial.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Thai Tribet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cast the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats, Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
DJ shows and DJ shows and Momo present Sunrise to Summer. Sunrise to Summer. Most anticipated event for the summer. It goes down Saturday, June 27th at Legends Place, 495 East and 95th Street. Get ready for the total destruction crew. DJ Kev, Top of the Line Family, DJ Young G, and the birthday boy coming through. The Simpler X, live on the record of Vinci. Tickets are only $20. You'll pay more at the door. With drinks on sale and food on the house. Saturday, June 27th, Sunrise to Summer. New York, get ready. This is gonna be a movie.
Get pain relief. Get pain relief fast with Frances Rub.
When the days get tough, rub it. Having back pains, rub it. The dog not well, rub it. COVID on you, rub it. If you have 4AD, rub it. For proper circulation, rub it. Stroke have you on a side, rub it. For all problems in life, rub it with Frances Rub. Or call 713-4162 or 489-3421. Nothing beats a good old Frances Rub. Located in the Vendors Arcade, booth 27B.
And now in VA4 on Girodi Street next to the post office.
Welcome back, Hush Talkers. Welcome back to this, what would I call it? Exciting discussion. We're speaking jazz, we're livening it up jazz this evening. And of course, this show would not be possible without the support of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. And they're the ones behind the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026, running from tomorrow. Tomorrow, St. Lucians, please go to work. You have enough time. The show starts, I think, at 7 or 8 p.m. Don't forget, there's a shuttle service at the Derek Walcott Square. But we are all going to the Mindu Phillip Park for the opening, the official opening of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. And it ends on Sunday, Mother's Day, with the ultimate celebration. It's something I do every other Mother's Day celebration at the Pigeon Island Landmark. All right. So we have spoken about community jazz and we have spoken about the arts segment. But guys, my favorite part, the main stage. The main stage events. This is where the hype is. This is where the investment is. And this is where St. Lucians and everybody, they come all out. I mean, you see the outfits, the hairs. I mean, this is the time in St. Lucia. I think our creatives make the most money, jazz and carnival. Because every hairdresser, every salon is already booked. Lashes are already booked. Nails are done. Designers, everything. There's a buzz in St. Lucia at this time. And it all starts tomorrow. So Yolanda and Ruby, we're going to go through what's happening for our main stage events. I'm not going to talk about price. I mean, you can, it's an investment. Okay. It's an investment. So we start off tomorrow,
Opening night.
with the opening night. And as Yolanda said, it's not, I mean, they cater to everyone, but opening night is held at the Mindo Philip Park. And I think this, what they have done is brought jazz to the people, to the locals. I mean, there was a stigma some years ago attached. It still is to the Marsha area, you know. So to bring jazz to Marsha, jazz already had that reputation of being for the upper class. So we are really bringing jazz to the local, to the average man in the block and the person in the ghetto. We are bringing jazz to them on the opening night. And who do we have on the opening night? Ruby, do you know who's coming? What's happening?
I beg your pardon?
Do you know who's performing? What's happening opening night? Give me
opening night. I see we have Capleton and
I hope you can keep up with the genre, slew them, and Capleton. Huh?
I know, right? That take me right back to Friday night Groovy night. Take me right back to Friday night Groovy
right.
Night.
Oh yes.
Nice rubbing it in.
Right. So we have Capleton. We also have, I think, Asa Banta.
Banton with our Booyah music. So we have a whole fusion of local and regional artists.
Correct.
What a wow.
So
what a wow.
We have this guy is Valiant, how they say. He's a Jamaican. He has, I can't understand everything he's saying, but I mean, the music is catchy, etc. And then we have a country and western performer in that mix. So we have a whole melange, how they say it, of artists. And
we know our St. Lucians love their country.
Yes. So that's
it has become a staple.
And I see it featuring everywhere. So opening night, everyone can be there. So we have those who love the country. So there's always the joke because they say that the older persons, the older ones, I'm not throwing shade, the 50 pluses, come earlier.
Is he throwing shade, Yolanda? She's definitely throwing shade.
Excuse you?
The 50 pluses.
That's shade.
The night they would listen to the Amber. I think it's Amber Daggy. The one, was it Digby? I think she sings. If I were, she has this song, Ruby, about. If you love, oh my God, about the husband cheating and the wife. Anyway, it will come to my mind.
So almost all westerns are about the husband cheating on the wife.
And if you were me, would you still be this much? Right.
Okay.
Listen, I want to hear about everyone. I want to hear about cost. With all of those amazing artists I'm hearing that's coming to the stage, what is the cost of this main stage event?
It starts, because I think opening night is roughly, I don't have the prices in front. Opening night is maybe approximately about 100, maybe 80 to 100 EC. That's normal. Of course, all of the events would have the VIP, the premium packages, and then it varies. So I know the ultimate celebration is roughly about 200 to 300 normal, and then you have VIP. So it staggers. So opening night is normally the cheapest. It starts, I think, at about 80 or 90. We can probably get the prices. Admin, if you want to get the prices, we can put that up. But It varies. So opening night is, they make it affordable because remember, we're trying to get to everybody.
Everybody.
And then now we move on to what we call pure jazz. So you really have people, not just St. Lucians, but you have people in the diaspora, people out there, and not only true jazz fans. They really come
Who
to
still
St. Lucia. They
appreciate
want
pure jazz.
Pure jazz. So we have pure jazz events, and this is held on the 5th of May. It's normally held, Ruby, at the tent, and the huge tent we have by Bay Gardens, that tent. So we normally have the pure jazz, and this year I think there's it's Esperanza Spalding. He's a big jazz name. So you have people who follow true pure jazz internationally, worldwide. They do come down to be part of that experience. So it's a mellow, quiet night.
Caters to them.
So I have an idea. I think, hold on, T. I think like right after when we ending this show, we can just put up the flyer with the ticket price, and I think there's some prices on it. So following the show, if there's anybody curious about saying, oh, how much money am I going to be spending if I have to attend all of these events, they kind of have an idea as to what the cost of the meeting is.
Smooth idea. We have a comment, T.
Yes.
Adela saying that she thinks include what we have been saying. She thinks including other music along with pure jazz has definitely opened it up to more people.
Correct,
Most definitely.
correct. Because some people, as we said, they don't like pure jazz. I mean, I like pure jazz. I listen to jazz music every morning when I wake up. I like, I would say play pure jazz. I like it, but most people don't like jazz music. So she's correct. It does open up a lot more persons. So then we move along, and on May the 6th, we're catering to another set of people. So nobody is left out. These organizers have really thought about this festival, and we have what we call Kingdom Night. It's a gospel night. It's a night of celebration. This is a night every Seventh Day Advent. Listen. You cannot
even Jehovah Witness. Even Jehovah Witness. Even Jehovah Witness.
Well, I guess I don't. I don't know. I guess I see. Listen,
it's Kingdom Night.
In the thousands, they are there, like everybody, and it's across religion. So denomination. So you have the Catholics and anybody who believes in God. So Kingdom Night is a prayer night. It's a worship. It's a dynamic night of praise and worship. And this year we have this African Ada AE. We have locals like Shirley and Cyril Myers. Great things, and Ty Tribet. So they are here for Kingdom Night, May 6th. And everything that we do as St. Lucian, we put God in the midst. So everybody, whoever's Christian, comes. So we're catering to them, because you may find, for example, I've spoken to Seventh-day Adventists who say they don't mind coming to one of the jazz shows, but because of the genre of music, because of the message in the music, it's against their religion. But they want to be part of the jazz experience. And so they have a night dedicated for them, and that's on May 6th. Then we move on to May 7th. Of course, it is the Jazz Festival, so we have another night of pure jazz. Because of course, people are following pure jazz, so we have people like Branford, Marley's quartet. These people will be here for pure jazz. Those persons who are pure jazz lovers would know these names. So they are here on the 7th of May. So now we've done Kingdom Night, we've mellowed down, we're coming to the weekend. So it builds up, Yolanda, it builds up. So here we go. So we go to the Friday night. I know there are some people here that think they know reggae more than everybody, and they can dance reggae more than everybody. Yolanda not mentioning names because they're related to you. However, Friday night, on the 8th of May is what we call Caribbean Fusion. Oh, this is the night, and it's pure Caribbean vibes.
Music,
Mali and the original Wailers. We have Kes the band. I mean, your chica missed that, Ruby. Your chica.
Oh yes.
Let me tell you. And we have, of course, for the younglings, or for those of us who, like this kind of excitement, arousal, we have Dexter Daps. You understand? So it's a whole fusion, and we have a local
real fusion.
we have the best of St. Lucia coming in with our, I guess, Ricky T and everybody. So we have a fusion Caribbean vibes on Friday. So we take it from Caribbean and we go global. So we now have World Beats on the 9th, which is the Saturday. And this is the show where we bring in not just different genres, but from different cultures. So we have the African, so we have Thames, we have
I suspect this is a show that Yolanda would be
yes, like the African, yes. So there's African.
She would love this.
Yes, there's the French bands.
Afrobeats and
she says all the shows. You muted. We said all the shows. So all of them, yeah. World Beat. So you always have the African performers. You have a lot of the Latin bands, the French bands. It's amazing. It's really, you really have, if you enjoy music and the different genres and cultures, World Beat is a fantastic show, and that of course culminates with the Mother's Day celebration. The ultimate celebration. I think that's one of the most expensive ones. It's about maybe 300 EC normal price. And you have, that's on the 10th of May, the Sunday, the grand finale, where you have the headliners, Brandy and Monica. I know a lot of older persons like, what's a Brandy on Mother's Day? Like, what's a Brandy and Monica? I mean, in my time, Brandy was, Monica, I grew up with them, but for the older persons. And then what I realized that they did later on is that they say, hey, let's go. We put Billy Ocean in there. Suddenly, life has you.
See, I think you're not even looking at the time. All you care about is making people like me, who is not going to be at Jazz envious. You're selling it. Are you getting a free ticket for one of the shows at least?
No. Maybe I should. I did a very good promotion. St. Lucia Tourism Authority, putting a plug. Thank you for supporting Hush Talk and making this possible. So guys, I mean, Yolanda, Ruby, we spoke a lot, but look at the time. We're almost out. We're out of time. So guys, we'll just put in a plug. Yolanda, any quick words, 30 seconds, 10 seconds?
Well, I just want to really welcome a few more people I saw come on. I saw Mappeline come on talking about it's not just for SDA, Pentecostal, or religion, non-regional, atheist, everybody. Rediva John is talking about the biggest night, Full House. Was that she was referring to one of the nights you were talking about? Mm-hmm. And then Adela is making plans to go to Fusion with Fiona. I don't know if I think the closest to Fusing is in New York in the cold. Then
I think in the bed, in Fiona's sitting room.
We just want to really thank those people for coming on. Everybody who is here today, helping us jive it up, jazz it up, hype it up. If you were not able, or if you're not able to go and partake in St. Lucia Jazz Festival this jazz season, make plans tomorrow. Download every app you have if you don't live in St. Lucia. Make plans next year. We are going. We're going to jazz it up. Ruby's going to get a discounted ticket because she's on the executive board of Jazz. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. See, you did an excellent job as Hush Talk.
Thank you, Ruby. Thank you so much. It was an honor. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Guys, of course, as Yolanda said, go out there, support. Thanks. We have our community events, we have our arts events, and we have our main stage event. See you all tomorrow, one way or another. Those of you in the diaspora, find a link, find a friend, get somebody stream live. See you all tomorrow at the opening night. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I enjoyed it.
Very welcome. This will not be the last time because you did an excellent job. So guys, tonight we didn't just talk. We hyped, we jived, and we jazzed. And we will see you very, very, very soon. Good night, everyone. We love you.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Ty Tribbett. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cass the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats. Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.